Hi everyone, my name is Erin Martin Beat, founder of Earth Angels Sanctuary and Learning Center. Today is the launch of my very first blog to our website, and I'm so excited to provide you the educational resources you need, whether you are local, national, or global. I also like to extend my gratitude to those of you who support the vision of Earth Angels Sanctuary and Learning Center. With your support, we are able to provide a community to our intuitive children, education for their mind, wholeness for their body, and sanctuary for their spirit. Every month, I will highlight our lesson plan and interview our guest speakers. Whether you are using this tool independently, with your parents, or as a whole family unit, don't let distance get in the way of your intuitive development. Join us on the journey to your enlightenment, and join me now as we go over July's lesson plan. The lesson plan for July was Nature's Calling, where we used energy, sound, and vibration. I will go over a brief introduction, and our guest speaker for the month of July was Gloria Jean, who is a gifted energy healer. She provided all the resources that I will share with you today on drumming, medicine wheels, and energetic spiritual blessings. To leave more into our lesson plan, go over the history and definitions, techniques and exercises that you can do at home, and I will wrap up in our conclusion and review and introduce August lesson plan. So our lesson plan was drumming, medicine wheel, and energetic spiritual blessings. The energetic spiritual blessing I will touch upon in our techniques and exercises. So first I want to talk about drumming, which is basically rhythms created to mimic pulses of heartbeats, either of oneself or Mother Earth. Medicine wheel. Here's a picture of our gathering on July 7th of our medicine wheel. So it's basically a circle used for inner guidance and ceremonies or rituals within a community. So the next two slides, I'm going to talk about the history of drumming circles and the history of medicine wheels. Drumming dates back to BC or before Christ. Originally, drumming was created by just using your body parts, such as your hands, chest, or feet. And then it evolved into instruments used from nature or animals. The concept of circles was created by villages where they would gather together and share, sometimes more than once a day. The original drummers were female because she summoned the goddess, invoked the divine energy, and transmitted that to the community. I found that very fascinating. So in this traditional ritual, the female would divide from the male, and the females would begin the drumming, and then the males would join in. This ritual would go on for 24 to 48 hours. When the females felt that the ritual was closing, she would cease, and then the males would follow after. Drumming and medicine wheels were used for ritual ceremonies, meetings, blessings, and really anything that they would love to honor. It is also a rite of passage into birth through your whole life, and even as you exit from your physical body. Drum beats are thought to be the earliest form of long-distance communication. Even today, animals such as marine animals, birds, meerkats, other animals use calling or chirps to also do forms of long-distance communication. The history of medicine wheels and the directions, which I also found as an interesting topic because I always believed there were 4 directions, but in fact there are 7 sacred directions. So part of many cultures dating as far back as 5,000 years on U.S. and Canadian lands, you will find medicine wheels. But BC and other countries, and I'll give an example of both later on. Medicine wheels are made up of elements like stones in a circular mandala, or another way, sacred architecture or geometry. It's used as a source of reflection or wisdom when you stand or sit inside the sacred circle. It is divided into 4 sections: north, south, east, and west, and the other three additional ones above, below, and center. So each represent a color, animal totem, season, and inner guidance, or an affirmation, if you will. So Two famous archaeological sites are the Bighorn National Forest in Wyoming. They have a big medicine wheel. If you Google it online, you can look at pictures, and it's quite fascinating. And of course, the famous Stonehenge in England. So how does energy, sound, and vibration connect together, but also into our lesson plan? So first we need to start at the basic elements. So energy is made up of everything, even you. It makes all things possible. You use energy to do things in everyday life. You need it to grow and think. Society has found ways to convert energy to do things for us and make our lives comfortable. For example, microwave oven. It uses those energy waves to heat up our food. Another one that we can't live without, it seems, is a cell phone. We can't see the calls coming in, or our text messages going out, or pictures being sent to us, or emails going out. So there's all this information coming in, going out, and it picks up on the energy, and it matrix it or shows us in a form that is communicated to us. So either reading, calling, or audio, and other kinds of media. So energy comes in different forms, but it is all the same. Sound is a type of kinetic energy. And basically, kinetic energy is energy in motion. It's created from vibrations of an object or substance. We use sound as a form of communication through speech or music. We perceive sound through our sense of hearing, but other body parts can feel the frequencies of sound. And that in turn goes into vibrations, or resonance of sound. It creates a movement of up and down or to and fro. So whether you're sitting in the car listening to music or sitting on a speaker, you can feel the vibrations of the sound. There's also other ways you can witness it, by using a bowl of water and watching the rippling effects, or putting sand on the top of a speaker and watching a shape take form in the sand. So our bodies can sense vibrations even to a cell level. We interpret them through feeling, emotion, or sensations. For example, your favorite song triggers a personal memory, and then that memory invokes emotion, and therefore we can feel that vibration. Vibrations can be sensed intuitively by the way it charges the atmosphere. For example, you're around certain people and they give you negative vibes, or you walk into a room and you can feel or tune in to the feelings of that room. So pay attention to those, because it is your intuition picking up on this form of energy and making you very sensitive. So the effects of drumming and how our bodies respond. Well, drumming 180 beats per minute matches the heartbeat of Mother Earth and leads to the listed effects. So it slows our brain waves down to an alpha state, which is a meditative state that allows us to be very clear and focused. Once that occurs, it matches the field of the earth and the activity of all the animals. Thus, you're in tune with nature. It also synchronizes the left and right brain, which means it matches them to create creativity and heighten awareness, thus increasing your intuition. And it creates healing when the rhythms connect to nature, our bodies, and higher selves. So not only are you becoming intuitive, but you're also invoking healing energy when you're doing this as well. And then some of us who are really creative will break out in song, and this is a form of affirmation by our higher consciousness. So the techniques and exercises Gloria Jean shared with us are: 1, drumming itself. So you can do this by using your body, nature, sounds, instruments, basically anything you can find, your pots and pans. You can tap, clap, beat, stomp, and you can even raise the vibration by humming, chanting, or singing. When is a good time to do drumming? Well, really whenever you're in the mood to. If you like to do it in meditation or as a daily routine, or most importantly during times of emotional feelings such as stress and when you're angry. But what's important about this whole process is just to watch how your body and your emotions respond to drumming. If it's something that's for you, singing and drumming, and it resonates, I would say do it. And maybe even involve into choir or some type of band. as your emotional release. Energetic spiritual blessings. We did this using twigs or sticks and throwing it into a campfire. We gathered 3. Basically, you can do it with anything and be as creative as you want. If you want to use paper, rocks, stones, anything in nature, just be creative. So with each of them, you want to take one in your hand, and the first one you're going to release for yourself or for someone else that might have caused you pain, sadness, discomfort, and anger. And you're going to blow that intention into your tool. And then you're going to go and release it, whether it's in the fire, into the water, into the earth, however you feel like you need to discard it and let it go. Then the second tool you're going to pick up, and you're going to replace that now with a positive affirmation. So you're going to fill that vessel with spiritual light, and then you're going to release that into the universe. And then the third one, you're going to do a Mother Earth blessing, gift a blessing to her, and then release her pain and heal her sorrow. On this day, we had a fire up at Mount Charleston, and a lot of us wished for rain and any assistance to the firefighters that they might need. And 30 minutes later, it dumped rain everywhere. So basically, to wrap up our talk, drumming has been around since the beginning of time. And obviously, it still works because it would not still be around. A lot of cultures find it very spiritual and very part of their ceremony still today. So if this resonates with you, I would say go for it. Do whatever you can to create your own music, your own creativity, to raise your vibration and your intuition. Next month, we are doing the Yellow Brick Road of Sound, continuing on our journey with sound with Kenzie Brown, who is a vibrational sound healing practitioner. And her tool is crystal singing bowls. And let me tell you, I have witnessed her playing, and it is quite fabulous. So if you're in Las Vegas, come check us out. You can join us on meetup.com or at our website at www.earthangelsnetwork.net. We are going to be talking about the history of crystal singing bowls, how to play them, what is sound and how sound heals. We're going to journey down the yellow brick road of sound by having a sample of her great gift. We're going to tune into color as well and experiment with that too. So if you have any questions, concerns, or comments, or would like to join our group, RSVP to our events, they are all free. Come on our website to www.earthangelsnetwork.com and join us. And I will see you next month for August. Thank you.